students, I am Pallavi Tandon, Faculty of English at SRN International School, situated at Jagatpura, Jaipur. Welcome to SRN Knowledge Center. Students, today we will be learning about notice writing, which comes under short writing composition. So, what is a notice? A notice is a written or printed announcement. Example, a notice for sale. It is written in order to inform a large number of people about something that has happened or is about to happen. It could be an upcoming event, competition, lost and found, notice, or just a piece of information to be delivered to the targeted audience. It is generally written in formal tone. Notices are factual and to the point. The language used is simple and formal, not flowery. They are put up on display boards in schools or at public places. Since notices are a formal document, it should follow a structure or a format. Keep in mind, there is no one correct, rigid format. Different formats used by different people or organizations can show some variations, but it is ideal to follow a somewhat similar format for ease of understanding and uniformity. Let us look at the most used format of notices. Name of issuing organization. Authority. Right at the very top, you print the name of the person or company that is issuing the said notices. This will help the reader identify the notices as important or unimportant to him. Then comes title. When writing notices, we mention a title, notice, at the top. This helps to draw the attention towards the document. Notices are generally posted at a public place or published in newspapers. It is important that they do not get lost in a sea of information. So, a bold title clearly mentioned helps draw the attention. Then comes date. After the title, to the left-hand side, we print the date on which the notices have been published. Since this is a formal document, date is an important aspect of it, since these documents stay on record. Then heading. Then we move on to an appropriate heading to the notices. This heading should make abundantly clear the purpose of the notices. Body. After the heading, we write the brief and to the point body of the notice. The main content of the notice features in the body. Writer's name. At the end of the notices, we write the name and designation of the notice writer. The notices have to also be signed by the same person to lend it authority and validity. Now let me tell you about content. Notices should cover some important points that are to be communicated to the readers. Let us summarize 5 points that the content of the notice will cover. The 5 W's. What? What is the notice about? The notice should be clear about what is going to happen. That is event. Or what has already happened. That is occasion. This is the crux of the message and should be written clearly. There should not be any ambiguity. Then where? If the notice is about an event, then the location of such an event must be written clearly. The venue or the location are important details, so make sure to include this in the notice. Then when? This is the time and the date of the event or meeting. If possible, the duration of the event should also be mentioned so people can schedule their time accordingly. Then comes who. This will be who the notice is addressed to. Who all are supposed to adhere to the notice should be clearly mentioned to avoid confusion. Then whom. And final details should be whom to contact or get in touch with. This mentions who the appropriate authority is to contact. Now let me tell you the marking scheme of notice. As you see the format, the title, notice, heading, place, date, signature with name and designation comprises of format which is of 1 mark. Then the content. where, when, target group, agenda, that has to be written in 50 words and that contains 2 marks. Then we have expression and coherence, spelling and grammatical accuracy, which is of 1 mark. So total it makes of 4 marks. Now let us revise the important tips to be kept in mind while attempting a question based on notice writing. Number 1. Do not cross the word limit to avoid penalty of marks. The prescribed word limit is 50 words. 2. Repetition of any information should be avoided. Always enclose the notice within a box. Make sure you draw the box with a pencil. Keep your notice short, crisp and to the point. Highlight the word notice, title, and it can either be bold or underlined. The title should be captivating and eye-catching. Don't make hypothetical information and facts. Make use of what's given in the question. Make sure you do not mention your personal information. Make use of all the available information that is given in the question. Your answer shall include answers to all the 5 W's: what, why, when, where and who. The purpose for which it is being written should be stated clearly. Focus on presentation and clarity. Be precise and to the point. The ideal length of notice is only 50 words, so precise language is appreciated. It is a formal form of communication, so the language used should be formal as well. No flowery text. Keep the sentence short and use simple words. Since notices are fairly brief, it is best to keep it simple. Use passive voice as far as possible. Present your notices in a proper format in a box. The presentation should be neat and thus be appealing to the eye of the examiner. Sincere learners, I hope you all have understood the topic well. If you have found this video helpful, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.